Did you set goals for your life and business this year? Do you find yourself getting distracted from those goals? If so, you're definitely not alone. It is way too easy in this distracting world that we live in to get off track when it comes to our goals. There are so many things distracting us on a daily basis that our goals can seem like just another thing on our to-do list, right? So how can we stop this from happening, and how can we stay focused when it comes to our goals? Well, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down for you some of my favorite ways to stay focused on my goals. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'm going to share my number one tip for you to help you stay focused even easier. So the first thing that you need to do is map out your goals. It's really easy to say that you want to accomplish this big goal in your life or business, but if you don't know the exact steps that you need to take to actually achieve that goal, it's going to seem a lot harder. So what I want you to do is take out a piece of paper, write your big goal at the top of that piece of paper, and then start brainstorming all of the things, all of the steps needed to actually achieve that goal. So for example, if one of your goals is to grow your email list to 500 subscribers, let's say that's your goal. What I would want you to do is write that at the top of the piece of paper, then write down all of the things that you need to put into action to actually make that goal happen. So some things could be, create a freebie for your audience, decide what social media channels you want to join, decide what kind of content you're going to create to actually attract that traffic and grow that audience. This is just an example to show you how you can actually start breaking down that big goal into multiple little mini goals or action steps, so that when you think about achieving your goal, it doesn't seem as overwhelming. And this brings me to my second tip, which is scheduling your time. So think to yourself, when am I going to work on my goals? What time of the day do you feel most productive? This is going to look different for each one of you. Maybe some of you are morning people. Maybe some of you think better in the evening. Maybe it's right after lunch when you have a full belly, or right after you exercise. It's going to look different for every single one of you, but pay attention to the different times of the day where you have the most energy or you're the most productive, and then schedule your days to actually work during those time blocks so that you can actually get more done, and specifically time block your day so that you have specific times of the day where you can work on your goals. Because it's super easy to get distracted with client work or family responsibilities or other things, and then your goals are completely left to the wayside. Whereas if you actually time block your schedule and make your goals a priority, there's a higher likelihood that they're actually going to get done. I have another video here on my channel all about time blocking that I think would be really beneficial for you to check out. So I will make sure to link it in the YouTube cards above here for you. The next thing is to actually schedule the place that you're going to accomplish these goals. So where do you need to be to actually have that time available and to be focused on that goal? So maybe it's your office. Maybe if your house is really busy, maybe you need to go to a co-working space. Maybe you need to actually close the door in a bedroom and make that your safe space to actually work on your goals. Or maybe if your goal is to lose weight, maybe you need to sign up for a gym membership and make that the place that you actually go and work out and work on your goal to lose weight. Whatever works for you, the idea here is that you're going to plan out all of the details to help you achieve that goal. So when are you going to achieve the goal, and where are you going to achieve the goal, right? If these things are planned out ahead of time, it's going to be a lot easier for you to take the steps needed to actually achieve the goal. Okay, the fourth one is to commit to yourself and to others. So this means calling your shot, telling somebody else what your goal is, and making yourself accountable to that goal. If someone else knows what your goal is and when you want to achieve it and all the steps that you need to take to do it, they're going to be so much more supportive to you when it comes to helping you reach that goal. And they're also going to help you stay accountable to that goal. Accountability is actually proven to increase your chances of reaching your goal by 95%. And this is why people hire coaches and mentors and personal trainers and nutritionists and all of these different kind of helping or accountability coaches, because when someone is holding you accountable and, making sure that you're following through, you're gonna take action, right? You're not gonna want to embarrass them or let them down, and you don't want to let yourself down, right? If this is a goal that's important to you, make sure that you're staying accountable not only to someone else, but to yourself. Because Reaching our goals and growing as a human being and growing in our businesses is one of the most important things in our lives. So make sure you're making it a priority in your life, okay? And this brings me to my 5th tip, which is creating good habits. Because when we create good habits in our life, things just kind of fall into place. And this is something that's going to take some time, right? Creating good habits doesn't just happen overnight. Usually it actually takes 21 days to create a good habit in our life. So think about what habits you need to create in your life to help you reach your goals, and then start working on them one at a time. Start with one habit at a time. Take 21 days. If you need to create a tracker, do that. Put it on your fridge, put it beside your bed, wherever you see it, and start ticking off the days until it becomes a habit that you no longer think about and it's just routine in your life. Create good habits around your diet, your sleep, your exercise. These are all things that are going to boost your mood and your productivity. Okay, so now for the number 1 tip to help you stay focused. And you might think to yourself, well, this is super simple. This is the simplest tip there is. And you're definitely right, but it is the most effective. I want you to write your goals down. Okay, and I know that sounds simple, but write them down daily. And daily is the key here because repetition helps our minds to stay focused. The more you read something, the more you hear something, the more you see something, the more focused you're going to be on that thing. It's like that old phrase in marketing where, if they say it takes up to 7 times for your ideal customer to actually understand the message you're trying to portray. It's the same thing when it comes to our goals. If we say our goals once to ourselves and then move on with our life, we're not going to remember it, right? We're going to get so distracted as we go throughout our days that it's going to become a second thought, right? But if we write down our goals every single day and we look at them and we read them to ourselves, we're going to start off our day or end our day with those goals in mind, right? So what I do is every morning I wake up and I write down my goals in a journal. And the key to this is that I write them like they've already happened. So you could say to yourself, I am a 6-figure business owner, or I own my dream home, or I weigh, whatever your goal weight is. So write them like they've already happened, and repetition here is key. So write it down every single day. This simple exercise is going to make a world of a difference for you. And if you want to learn more about how to avoid distraction in this online world, make sure you hit that notification bell and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on next week's video, where I actually go more in depth into 8 different ways that you can avoid distraction while working on your business. Now, I would love to know, what is the biggest goal that you're trying to achieve this year? Let me know in the comments below this video. And finally, if one of your big goals this year is to scale your business and create a business that brings in leads on autopilot, make sure you click the link below this video to sign up for my free masterclass, where I show you how to create consistent leads through YouTube without spending hours creating endless content that doesn't convert. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to share it on your social media and tag me at Wonderment Creative. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next week.